Well, Kenyan writer on our grand angle today, Kenyan writer and acclaimed Professor Ngugi wa Thiong'o yet again missed out on the Nobel Prize in Literature as the Swedish Academy settled on American musician Bob Dylan. Well, while only 4 African authors have won that prestigious prize, today we are being joined by Professor Egara Kabaji. He's also a writer in Kenya and one of Ngugi's peers in the field of literature. Well, he's joining us to get us understand the stakes of receiving this prize as an author. Good morning, Professor Egara. Welcome to the program. Now, your understanding of the Nobel Prize eluding Professor Ngugi once again.
First, I want to say that Ngugi wa Thiong'o is an extremely refined writer, the best that Kenya has ever produced. And in Africa, you can say, if you were to read them, then you would be talking about one of the best 4 African writers. In the class of Wole Soyinka, Chinua Achebe, Ngugi wa Thiong'o himself, and maybe 1 or 2 others. The fact that this prize has been evading Ngugi wa Thiong'o is indeed an enigma. It is one of the things that one is left wondering exactly what this panel looks for. Because in our estimation, Ngugi wa Thiong'o really deserves un Nobel Prize.
Professeur, on comprend bien votre frustration. Dites-nous en plus sur les écrits de Ngugi. Ces œuvres avaient plutôt tendance à provoquer...
Tell us more about these writings. These works have rather caused a stir.
But maybe the best is for us to look at Ngugi wa Thiong'o's thematic issues, the issues that Ngugi wa Thiong'o focuses on. Ngugi focuses on the issues that confront the modern African in a post-colonial state. The biggest question that he seems to ask is, why did we inherit colonial structures and the colonial ideology that continues to impoverish Africa and the African people? Therefore, perhaps the judges of this prize may not be thinking much about those very issues that are pertinent and very close to Ngugi wa Thiong'o.
Well, Professor, from that explanation and answer you just given, do you think the Swedish Academy and its selection committee are biased?
No, perhaps we can't say they're biased, but we can say they have their own parameters. After all, it is their prize. It's not our prize anyway. Even if they don't give Ngugi wa Thiong'o the prize, the truth remains is the best Kenyan writer that this nation has produced and one of the best refined writers Africa has ever produced. So they have their own parameters, and I'm not privy to the parameters they use in awarding the prize. But it actually is quite mind-boggling to realize that a writer of this caliber, who has made a significant contribution to not only African literature, but we can comfortably say to world literature and perhaps to the great tradition.
Well, thank you very much, Professor Egara, for joining us on the morning call. Professor Egara Kabaji right now is the current Deputy